Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Steph, hope you're well. Welcome back to the channel and to a new video. I'm back today with a menswear winter essentials video as part of this wardrobe essentials series that I've started here on my channel, where I basically cover essential items for your wardrobe. So I started with the basics, then I moved on to autumn. I'll leave both those videos linked down below. And now we're on to winter. So I've got 8 items to show you today. I've got clothing, I've got shoes, I've got accessories. These are my go-to items for the winter, for the colder months. They're items I know I can rely on, and yeah, they're pretty much key kind of staple items of any winter wardrobe. So I'll be talking through each item, showing you the items on, of course, telling you how I would style each piece. Anything that I can find, I'll leave linked in the description box, or anything similar will be down below. I've also written a blog post on the topic which includes 2 more winter essential items, so make sure to check that out. That also has my top picks of the high street, so that will also be linked down below. Any questions you've got throughout the video, just pop them down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Here we go. So for my first item, a chunky knit jumper is really essential for me. So I've got one here from my wardrobe in this kind of cable knit design. This is actually a vintage one that I've had for years. I really like the colourway of this one in this sort of burgundy black kind of colourway, so yeah, kept it. But yeah, it's quite a chunky kind of oversized style, which is sort of perfect for the winter, for kind of keeping extra cozy, extra warm, and also layering underneath. So yeah, you can go for a crew neck or a roll neck jumper style, but with the crew neck you can obviously layer it with another kind of black roll neck jumper underneath. So yeah, really cozy. Obviously we'll go with, you know, an overcoat, a parka, a puffer. But yeah, anything kind of chunky, cable knit or, you know, similar you can get your hands on is definitely a good one for the winter. I love to wear this with blue jeans, you know, with a kind of casual pair of like chinos, kind of winter style chinos, winter boots. Yeah, and it's just an essential item, you know, for your everyday, for your kind of casual outings, but also be a great one to wrap up in, to stay warm, you know, on the sofa watching TV in front of the fire. So yeah, a real kind of winter essential. So my second item is one of these down-filled vests or gilets in the kind of sleeveless style with the collar. This is the ultra light down Uniqlo option. I've been wearing these for years. Absolutely love them. I think for an extra layer of warmth, to wear under an overcoat, to even wear under, you know, a parka if it's really cold outside. Just that extra layer just to pop on, I think is yeah, super ideal for the colder weather. These retail at €50. They are down feather filled. For animal free options, you can of course go for polyester filling, depending on your preference. But yeah, I kind of tend to go for a colour that kind of matches my overcoat. So I've got a black here, but of course you can go for bright colours. These come in a bunch of different colours. I also go for the size small because I like it to be a bit more snug and kind of not be too bulky under an overcoat. Really essential one that, yeah, as I said, you can match your overcoat for a more monochrome look, or go for a contrasting colour just to add a bit of brightness, a bit of colour to an outfit. But you can also match your beanie and scarf and gloves if you like. But yeah, so I've got a black one here, which I really like. Now they come in a little bag as well, which I think is super useful. So if you are going to be out and about and it's not that cold, but you want to bring that extra layer, say if you're going to still be out when it's night time and when the temperatures drop, you can just, yeah, fit it in your little bag and just carry it in, you know, your bigger bag or your pocket or whatever. So here's one I prepared earlier, just to show you. I've also got it in the navy, and this is what it looks like in the bag. So yeah, perfect, even to leave it in the car or wherever. So yeah, real essential for me is one of these down-filled vest gilets, yeah, for just that extra layer of warmth in the winter. So onto jackets. I've moved over here just so you get a better view of the items. Before I get started with the first jacket though, I just wanted to show you sort of a hack, or this sort of item that I've been using for such a long time now, is this lining, which, yeah, kind of very similar to the vest in that style. I know you can get those Uniqlo vests, you know, in longer sleeves, the collarless versions obviously as well, so they look kind of almost invisible, like an invisible layer under an overcoat if you don't want them showing. I like the kind of collared version obviously because you get that extra protection around your neck. But yeah, this item is the lining of a vintage parka jacket that I had years ago that I obviously sold or got rid of at some point, but I've kept the lining, which yeah, I use under an overcoat as just an extra layer. It's long sleeved, it's long, it goes perfectly under, you know, my car coat, my double-breasted wool overcoat. Yeah, and it's just a great item to have that, yeah, I just rely on. So a bit of a hack there, just yeah, grab the lining off a vintage coat if you can get your hands on one, and just yeah, applying it to other style coats. Right, so now on to puffer jackets or quilted jackets. I've got this one here. It's a Timberland one. It was actually a hand-me-down from my brother, but he's the younger one, so does that still count as a hand-me-down? Let me know. But yeah, it's in quite a kind of thin style. You can obviously get these a lot thicker, a lot bulkier, with hoods even, but I find this is a great casual winter jacket option that I love to wear with blue jeans, with you know, casual style trousers, with winter boots, for those kind of casual walks, you know, casual outings, out and about in the winter. But yeah, a puff jacket is definitely a great one to have. You know, similar to the vest, you can go for the down feather filling or polyester alternatives, and yeah, just a really great one to have. I mean, I even wear this similar to the gilet and the vest under an overcoat on those really cold days. I think it's thin enough to fit. You can also get these from Uniqlo as well, these kind of thinner styles, but yeah, I'll put it under an overcoat on those really cold days. And then my final jacket style for the winter, which I think is so perfect, is a pretty obvious one. It's your classic parka. This one I've had for years again. As you can see, there's a bit of a green theme on the rail. I absolutely love this kind of military green in the winter. But yeah, this one I've had for years. It's pretty worn, so I won't show it to you too close up. But yeah, it's got all the classic kind of features, design features of your classic parka. Obviously the hood. Now you can get some with, you know, the faux fur trim, depending on your preference. Obviously it's got the longer length, which is perfect. Will keep, you know, your hips, the top of your legs extra protected and extra warm. This one comes with like a shearling lining, which I love. You can obviously get thicker kind of quilted styles, which are perfect for the colder weather. This one's got, yeah, plenty of pockets, which are perfect. It's got one here and it's got a bigger one there. Perfect for fitting your gloves, your beanie, your scarf, your umbrella, whatever you're carrying around with you. And I think just, yeah, great kind of versatile jacket to obviously wear out and about on walks, you know, out on errands, but will also look great, you know, if you go for like a nice kind of black one, will look great over a suit. Now onto shoes, winter boots, yeah, definite essential, in a leather with like a thick sole, just for those, you know, snowy conditions, those kind of wet conditions. Now this is, yeah, quite a classic kind of style, in that kind of Red Wing style, which I love. I actually included those in my winter essentials video, but if I could record that video again, I would have swapped those out for a pair of Chelsea boots in the autumn one and saved these for this winter essentials video. But yeah, I love the kind of hiking style. This one's got a lovely kind of tartan woolly lining to keep, yeah, your feet extra warm. So yeah, great kind of thing to look out for. It's just lining. Hiking boots are really on trend at the minute, but you can just go for more kind of standard leather styles. This particular one's from Polo Ralph Lauren. I've had it years. Got it in the sale on ASOS. Yeah, ASOS I would recommend is a great place to look out for winter boots. They're definitely that kind of retailer that I always check. So moving on to accessories, the first accessory I wanted to talk about is a beanie hat. Now I tend to go for the fisherman beanie style. I think it's just a classic that's always going to be in fashion year after year. So I tend to go for the standard size. I have seen that they come in like a mini version, which I also kind of made the mistake of buying, and yeah, I definitely prefer the bigger size. I find with this one, it literally just covers kind of the top of your head. All your ears are exposed, so yeah, not the best for the colder weather for the winter. But yeah, this is kind of the two size kind of difference, as you can see. Yeah, so I tend to go for the kind of regular size. My go-to is ASOS Design. I find they do a really nice kind of quality, yeah, nice kind of ribbed, kind of simple design. They retail at €6.49. They do like, you know, buy two for kind of a, maybe for like around €10, I think it is. They do a deal for, you know, a bit of a multi-buy. But yeah, I think this is just a real kind of classic kind of beanie hat shape, which I think looks great with, you know, a roll neck jumper and like a pea coat with the collar turned up is kind of my go-to for wearing this kind of style. But obviously will work, you know, with a puffer jacket, a parka coat, I mean any style of jacket that you have. But yeah, these come in so many different colours. On ASOS they're coming in like purple, in olive, in brown, I mean mustard even. I mean, it's just a really kind of easy way of bringing colour or a pop of colour to your outfit to, you know, finish off your look with a bit of colour, and maybe go for a colour as well that you don't normally go for. So like mustard, for example, I used to have a mustard beanie. I don't own anything mustard in my wardrobe. The only mustard I have is in my kitchen. But yeah, it's just a great way of adding a pop of colour to an outfit. So onto scarves. There's kind of two styles that I go for pretty much throughout the winter. So there's the kind of classic, just kind of simple, you know, one colour fringe style. This particular one's from Uniqlo. It's part of their cashmere range. So yes, you can go for something kind of cashmere, which will be really soft and really nice, or like an acrylic mix. But yeah, I find these, you know, kind of thin scarves to just be really versatile, and just obviously can go really nicely with, you know, a smart overcoat, but equally will just, you know, go with your puffer jacket, your winter parka. But yeah, I think, you know, obviously you can go for blacks and greys and navies, but I find this scarf, you know, similar to the beanie, is just a really nice way of adding a pop of colour. So perhaps if you've got a black overcoat or a dark coloured overcoat, if you want to go for something like a red or like a bright kind of winter blue in a scarf, I think can be a really nice way of adding a little bit of colour to your outfit in the winter. So yeah, so I tend to go for a plain like this one, or I'll go for like a checked style, so kind of in that kind of Burberry-esque kind of vibe. I'll go for something like this, which again I think goes really nice with like a navy pico. I love the mix of the navy with the burgundy. So yeah, a checked style like this, again with the fringe detail. It's pretty much a classic. And then finally, kind of similarly to the check, is just sort of more of a tartan design, again with a little fringed detail. You know, it's 100% lamb's wool. I think this came from Scotland, from a family member going there for a weekend and bringing this back. So yeah, I've kind of adopted this one recently, but yeah, again, really love this with the navy, the greens. So yeah, a checked or plain scarf would be my two go-tos for winter scarves. So onto gloves. There's sort of three styles that I go between. There's your standard kind of black, kind of acrylic woolly style glove. These are, yeah, just really standard. We'll go with, you know, any style coat or jacket you have for the winter. I picked these ones up from Mango at the end of last year. I think they're about €12. I've checked and I think they've sold out. But you can get these from H&M, of course. I think they're about €7 or so also. So yeah, just your standard pair of kind of black woolly gloves. Then the other style I go for is kind of a fingerless style, with this little kind of mitten feature. So yeah, if you want the kind of use of your fingers, you know, if you kind of don't, you know, if you're using your phone a lot or whatever, and you kind of want a fingerless glove, but then obviously want the option of when you're not using your phone, maybe covering the tops of your fingers, then yeah, this little kind of mitten feature is a really good one, which you just unbutton and then yeah, just obviously put over the tops of your fingers. So yeah, kind of quite a versatile, kind of easy style glove. The others, by the way, are touch screens, so yeah, that's another kind of added benefit of those simple woolly gloves. And then the final style I go for is a leather pair, which I think, yeah, is so kind of nice and chic if you're going out somewhere smart and you just want to look a little bit extra kind of finished, I suppose, with your winter accessories. Just a nice pair of real leather gloves will just look so nice with a smart overcoat, a suit, yeah, any kind of smart affair where you want to just look that little bit more finished. I think a nice pair of leather gloves is an essential. This is a really old pair that I've had for years actually. It was a sample. I used to work as an accessory buyer for a retailer. So yeah, this was a sample that I kept all these years. I'll try and leave some similar items linked in the description box for leather gloves. But yeah, another kind of essential one that I go between. I mean, even these ones come with the little touch screen feature there, which yeah, comes in extra useful. So yeah, those are the three style gloves I would go for. So those were all 8 items. Let me know your thoughts, any comments, any questions, just pop them down below. As well as let me know what is your #1 essential item for the winter, or if there's anything that I've missed out or haven't included, or that you'd swap out for something else, let me know in the comment section. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe for more videos from me. You can also find me on Instagram for more outfit ideas. I will leave all those details linked down below. Now, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.